Right everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. I hope yous are all well. Before we get into today's video, if you could just do us a quick favour and subscribe to the channel and like the video if you do enjoy it. It has been a couple of days, I am sorry about that. Yeah, just basically just like a common cold. I think, to be honest, it was from going out with work on Saturday night. Didn't get too drunk or anything, but a few of the lads that went said, oh, they sort of had it's just sort of been it's not even been a sore throat, just my throat's felt dry a lot. And then I've had yesterday in particular, my nose was just streaming. And yeah, it was just, you can probably still hear it in my voice now. I am still a bit blocked up. Unfortunately, Katie's caught it yesterday. She sort of feels a little bit worse for wear day. I don't think she feels as bad yet as I did. I think her throat's given her trouble, but then yeah, I mean, it's just inevitable really that people are going to catch it. I have been I've been going to work and stuff. I just really was the thought of coming home, normally obviously I'll finish work and go to the gym. I hadn't been going to the gym and I was there was nothing it's not that there wasn't anything to talk about. It was just it was it was honestly just the editing side. That's why I've picked it back up today. I still don't feel great, but the fact that I finish at 12 tomorrow, so I've got plenty of time to sort of edit it between tonight and then tomorrow sort of at 6. So I've decided I'm going to I'll pick it back up today. We're going to go food shopping as normal, unless Katie feels really bad, then we probably won't. But yeah, like I say, I've just been on a driving lesson. I am just waiting for Katie to get back now to go food shopping. Yeah, I'm going to quickly try and grab a bite to eat. The kitchen is a bit of a mess because obviously with not being well, not being many dishes. To be fair, we had takeaway on Monday night, and then I think Tuesday, what day are we on now? Tuesday night we had a McDonald's, so I have been really naughty. Just, you know, when you feel how we felt, it's so easy to just sort of eat crappy foods. And speaking of the devil, here she is. Ta-da! So yeah, I think we're gonna go food shopping. You still want to go?
Yeah.
Go food shopping.
Figure out
what we want. Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet. Getting on to that, we did yesterday have one of the HelloFresh meals, and I didn't record it, but it was sort of it was quite not as faffy really, wasn't it? It was just chopping up a pepper and all that
also
sort of stuff.
A piece of pepper on the ground outside.
Oh, is that?
From when the bin man must have fell out.
Right.
And it looks like our pepper from yesterday, because it's a red pepper, the bottom half
Oh,
of a
no.
red pepper. So I might need to pick that up.
Yeah, we'll pick
It's
that
just
up.
on the road.
So yeah, like I was saying, the kitchen is a bit of a mess. I'll get on with the dishes later tonight after tea. It's alright. So we'll just be having something quick with it being tea. I am actually fancying pizza tonight, to be honest. Last week I wasn't, but this week I am. Oh, Katie's not this week now. What are you fancying now?
Pillow pasta.
Pillow? Oh my god, we've done a complete switch. Oh right, oh she got us there, That's because I'm still not feeling the best.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I don't. He just swore at me.
No, I didn't. I want the camera.
He swore at me.
Right, so do you not know what you're fancying yet?
What, for tea tonight?
Yeah.
No, the pizza's fine.
Oh, you're having pizza? Yeah. Oh, you actually having us on about the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Sick.
God, have you done that? You have? So yeah, we're gonna sort tea out for the next week, and then I will probably pick this back up when we're back from Aldi, to be honest. But yeah, like I say, sorry about them not being any content over the last few days. Like I say, I don't do this full time. I do just do it as a hobby. So if I do feel a bit sort of down, or not down, but a bit, yeah, run down. Yeah, that was what I meant. Because it's not like I haven't been, like I say, I haven't been off work, so I've not been unwell enough to stay off work like I was a few months ago. Just a common cold, that's what I've been saying, yeah. So I am sorry about that, but
oh.
What?
Sorry, I just swore.
I thought you said fog.
No, I wouldn't say the F word.
Probably didn't even hear it anyway.
Oh, just with a bloody horrible sore throat.
Yeah.
On that call today, honestly, I was going, I'm really sorry. Can I just take a quick drink?
Yeah.
I look like a bloody idiot.
So yeah, like I say, I will probably pick this back up when we're back from Aldi, putting tea on, and I'll show you what we've got, and I'll catch you in a sec. Right everyone, we are back from Aldi. I'll take you through the food shop in a sec. Tonight for tea, we are gonna have, I'm having this pizza, they're specially selected. chicken chorizo and requesón pepper wood-fired sourdough pizza. Haven't tried that one, so I'll get back to this with how it is. Katie's having her classic chicken and chorizo pizza, never lets her down. And we also picked up these halloumi nuggets to taste. Like, these are, I'm new, so we have picked them up, and I'll get back to you with how they are. We like love halloumi, don't we?
Yeah.
It's one of the things. I don't think I could have it like every night or anything, because I think then obviously like anything it would get a bit sickening, but as a just a one-off, oh, unbelievable. But Hovis bread, squash, oh, you got the lemon one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, milk, apple juice, some custard, because we're also going to have some sticky toffee pudding this weekend, some Coca-Cola, cheese, corned beef, yogurts, silly me, cereal bar things, pasta, beans, tuna. Katie got one of them for our dinners when she's working from home. Crisps, I got some chicken breast fillets this time instead of the fish. Eggs there, lean bacon medallions, some chicken bits, some tablets there. Mayonnaise, that's going to go with my tuna. Katie is another snobby and just likes Hellmann's, don't you? Or is it Heinz?
Hellmann's.
Hellmann's. Heinz is better, lot. But yeah, sausage and beans and then pesto. So yeah, this came to 37.
Yeah.
Which is quite good considering, like I say, like we've been cutting back on getting pop. We don't normally buy like the big things of beans, the tuna, like they all add up. That probably adds up to nearly £10. So when you think it would have probably been about 30 if we didn't get them 3 items alone. And then again, bear in mind, like I don't always get the pizzas, like the specially selected pizza, don't always get the halloumi nuggets. So like you can see where it maybe goes up a bit, but it was well within the budget. I am going to pop this away, and then I'll probably pick these back up when T's ready to show you what it looks like. Pick these back up afterwards, and I'll either go through the comments tonight. It will be on this video, but it'll either be tonight I go through them, or it'll just be tomorrow when I'm editing the video back. Because I would like to sort of get caught up on comments, because I do feel bad that, like, obviously some people haven't had the questions answered. I know some people probably aren't really that bothered, but yeah, I will get that put away. Also, this storm that's meant to be hitting tomorrow, I don't think it's going to be that bad. That might come back and bite us in the arse, but I just don't. I hope it's okay wherever you are if you're watching this. It's not too bad. Obviously this will be going out Friday night, so I hope it's not too bad for wherever you are. There's no damage done to any property or anything like that. I think that's the thing I'm most worried about, to be fair. Like anything get like damaged in the house. I mean, like the fence blown over or something. Jesus. But yeah, I hope you're all safe, sound, cozy and warm, tucked away watching my videos, and I'll catch you in a sec. Right everyone, tea is ready. There is mine just there. It hasn't held the best, I will say, but it does look okay. They are unreal, by the way. I have tasted one.
And my
and
pizza.
There's Katie and a bit of Katie's pizza, because nearly just dropped the camera. That's why there's a separate clip. But she was being a bit cheeky, guys, so I had to put her in a place by having a bite of her pizza. You know? She could have had it far worse, you know, if she was going out with people, Chris Brown, etc. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna have tea and I'll catch you in a sec. Right everyone, it is the next day now. I am just gonna go through some questions that were left a few days ago that I didn't reply to on the YouTube comments, and I'm going to go through them now. If you can see Kate, she's obviously at work. She's working from home today because she isn't feeling too great, and the weather was quite bad this morning. The snow has melted now. But anyways, so someone asked, another great watch. You guys seem to have really adjusted quickly to living on your own, in your own home. Hope you don't mind me asking, how do you budget for shopping, etc., and do you have any tips? I suppose I don't like necessarily have any tips. It's more just we have a joint account and we just sort of, obviously we know how much we earn, so we just put that into, like, we put a certain amount into like that each, and then basically just cover the, like, we'll just work out how much bills we actually have, and then we just roughly estimate how much like a weekly food shop's gonna cost us. I think we started with like 40, and then we sort of budget that some weeks will cost us more if we do need more, or we maybe spend a bit more. But I think on like if I like roughly rounded up how much our weekly food shops cost, it would be about £35 to £45, and £45 is really pushing it. I think around the Christmas period we did spend a little bit more because of like just getting lots of sweets and stuff like that. But apart from that, it's just about, I think you figure out your bills. I think figure that out first, like write them down. We normally use notes on our iPhones and just like jot down, like it took us a good month or two. Like once you've realized how much you're actually paying on like a monthly basis for bills, then you just kind of got to, I think, work out that full month as well as how much you have spent on your weekly food shops. Your first few shops as well, always keep in mind, will cost you probably double a normal weekly food shop, because you're getting a lot of the stuff like this. I'll show you. You're getting a lot of the little bits, like your little condiments, is it? Like all this sort of stuff. Obviously teas, sugars, coffee, you're getting like that. Obviously stuff you don't get every week. Maybe if you're into baking, you bake and stuff. Got stuff up there. Sorry if I seem a bit quiet as well. Obviously I am still blocked up, and I am actually really freaking cold at the minute. But yeah, like obviously it will cost a lot more. Like I think our first like food shop thing cost us like £90, and it is just because you're getting a lot more than you will on a normal weekly food shop. But always remember that that will come down in time. And what you will find as well is sometimes like you will have weekly food shops where it just, you feel like, oh, how have I spent £10 less this week than last week? And it's just because you might already have things like when we get chicken Kievs, they come in packs of 4, so it's like, oh well, if I have chicken Kievs this week and next week, that's already a meal one week that we don't need to worry about buying. So it's just little things like that. But I would definitely recommend just sort of figuring out how much you're paying on your bills first, and then taking that away from the money that you both put into the joint account, or however you work it out. I don't know how people do it, but like I say, me and Kate use a joint account. I think we normally I put about between 800 and 1000 in, and Katie normally puts 800 in, so we're normally more than fine. It will be interesting because we've gave ourselves a year off before we start saving for the loan that we need to pay back, which I think we worked it out the other week, and it's gonna work out at like, then we're gonna have to start saving, like I think it's an extra £250 a month. So hopefully, like I say, we can get the garden done this year, and then that's the big thing ticked off, and then we'll just start saving for that loan over the next 4 years, and that's the way we're going to work it. But like I say, I do think we have done pretty well. I think it's as well just taking it at your own pace. Don't be going on social media and like looking at how other people are doing, because different people have different circumstances. So don't be worried if you're like on social media, or even if you're watching my videos and going, oh, they're doing like way better than I am. Trust us, we're doing well, and I'm not going to say we're not, but like you watch us every other night or whatever. Like we like our takeaways. Like we're gonna have one on tonight when you're watching this video. We are gonna have one. It's don't feel like bad if you're watching someone else, or you're seeing someone else online and being like, oh, they're like doing so much better than me. So I definitely would not worry about that. So I hope that helped. If you do want any more clarification or anything, just comment down below and I'll get back to you quicker, because the vlogs will be daily again. My partner and myself are in the process of buying a Kilkenny. Oh, congratulations, that's amazing. We have exchanged. I felt like that sounded so like almost sarcastic just because of the tone of my voice. I actually hate how I sound at the minute, but it wasn't like really well done. It is amazing when you reserve your house. Like I still like love the day that we reserved. I was like going about it every time I get a comment, but we have exchanged and now we're waiting to complete. Would you be able to answer what your timeline was like in terms of how long between build stages and milestones? I think build stages, in the beginning it was going up like every week, and then it got to a point where it was every 2 weeks, but we were delayed quite a bit because of the snow. Obviously it sounds like you have sort of reserved a similar time to us. I think we reserved in December, and then we moved in the June, so what's that, like 7 months? And what is this van doing outside? Reversing. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, it took about 7 months for us to move in, which is absolutely fine. Like I say, for us, we were in no rush because we were just happy living at parents' houses for the time being. It was obviously the pandemic, so we were just living at Katie's mum and dad's, and it just gave us time to save. So we kind of benefited from the snow holding it up a bit. But yeah, so it took us about 7 months to move in. Like I say, the early stages, it seemed like every sort of 2 weeks we were getting I think it was like from when we reserved, I can't quite remember what stage we were at, but it felt like every week, we moved up, and then it got, I think it was about stage 13 or 14, it was every 2 weeks that we were then getting an update. I will say Diane and Jeanette, I think it was, were absolutely amazing in ringing us. They either rang me or Katie every Friday or every other Friday to sort of keep us updated, so we were really lucky with that. But yeah, I think it is just every week or every other week. It obviously does just depend on weather as well. It will, I think, seem to go a lot quicker once you've got a roof on your house, because then they're not relying as much on weather. Like I said, don't hold us to that. That's just the experience that we had. But we were looking at around about 7 months, I think, from reserving to the house being complete. Like I say, it might be shorter for you, it might be longer. It's one of them annoying things, because I was the same. Like, I was constantly like, oh, so when do you think it will? But it's one of them things where I even think it's bad if they put like a date or something on it, because you can't control weather, you can't control things like COVID and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully is just, because I think ours was April to June completion, and we moved in the back end of June, I think, anyways. It was when we moved in June. Was it the 25th of June that we moved in? Just remembered because of the key ring. So yeah, it was like 7 months from reserving. But like I say, in terms of updates, it was every week. And then when we got, I think, into the double figure stages, build stages, it was every other week. So, and as well, if you don't hear from them, just give them a call. I think there was a couple of times we didn't hear, and we wanted to know what was going on. We just gave them a call. I think it's the best thing you can do, really, is just, if you're ever unsure about anything, just get in touch with the sales office. Again, if there's anything else you want us to clear up, just get that down in the comments. Someone asked where we got our herringbone floor from. It was from Floor and Superstore. It looks really nice, but not sure if I would recommend them after previous experiences. If you want to check that out, that was, just type in my channel name and then Floor and Disaster, and I think it'll be all there what happened. And then this comment made us howl, man. My wife always complains about my rough stubble, and she wants me to ask you what you use to shave, as you have smoother skin than a giant baby. Lol, great videos, keep up the great work. So thank you for the kind comments, and honestly, mate, I wish I could give you some tips. I mean, you can see it's sort of growing through there now, but literally I just can't grow facial hair. Like, it doesn't matter how long I leave it, I'm just a baby still. Like, I just can't grow facial hair at all, and it is sickening, because I was someone that when I was growing up was like, oh, I wish I could have facial hair, but I just can't. So I literally just use a razor blade, because I'm literally just like shaving that little patch there, and then I get the odd few straggler hair through up here. But yeah, I can't help you there, unfortunately, mate. I just literally use a razor because I can't grow any form of facial hair. But yeah, that comment made me howl when I was reading through the comments that I hadn't replied to. Honestly, I was crying at it. But yeah, if you have any other comments, getting them in the comments down below. I've waffled on for a good 10 minutes here. And yeah, like I say, this video will be out Friday night. If you have any other questions, get them down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you tomorrow.